To my left, my oldest friend in the world, Wild Eyes, Travis Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wild Eyes, Travis Washington. Noise. Sorry, I wasn't giving you a command or a request there. I just had a bit of a thing I'm going to get into here. Which that I've learned in life, in the world, in wrestling especially, it is important to make some noise. And what does this mean? It means you make an impact. You leave an impression. You disrupt the status quo. And there is no place in wrestling where that is more true than here at Boom Pro Wrestling, with each and every one of you and each and every one of those in the back. We have been doing it how long? Night after night, show after show, sellout after sellout, season after season. We have, and it's your turn now to make some noise, because this is loud and clear. This is Boom Pro Wrestling Season 4. And we have the best in the business on the call for a hot one to start off our season tonight. Harmful Tina Hart, let's go!
Thank you, Wild Eyes. Wrestling fans, the following match is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring.
Well, it is time to get back in business, and what a special treat to kick things off. The intangible Zoe Sager for the first time at Boom Pro Wrestling in over 3 years. Welcome edition here at Boom Pro Wrestling. We're going to see two of the best women in the game going toe to toe.
And Crowe.
For the first time since February, the Tower of Power, Amira, back in the boombox. Everyone is so excited for the return of Amira. Oh, I could not think of a better way to kick off our season 4 here in the boombox than Amira versus Zoe Sager. This is gonna be a hot opener. Amira and Zoe Sager squaring off at Boom Pro Wrestling for the very first time. We're talking about two of the hottest prospects in pro wrestling today. Amira just coming back from spending a number of months in Japan, training in the dojos, honing her craft. Meanwhile, Zoe Sager, a WWE developmental prospect. The future of women's pro wrestling is so bright, and these two playing a big part in that. And Amira getting a hold of Zoe Sager. Nice takedown in the early going. From behind again takes her down. Amira with the advantage early on here. Definitely the home crowd advantage here for Amira. She is a true Boom favorite. And again, gets a third takedown on Zoe Sager, who's stumbling a little bit here out of the gate. As I was mentioning earlier, we haven't seen Zoe in a Boom ring since the very first Coco Harriet Women's Invitational 3.5 years ago. And fittingly, the same night that Amira debuted at Boom Pro Wrestling. Of course, both these two have grown by leaps and bounds since then. Amira, deep arm drag. Oh, so smooth. This Amira with one of the best arm drags in the game, but that one was blocked by Sager and ducks the clothesline. Amira, there you go, whipping around. Amira just so good. She is fired up here tonight. Getting a charge and just squashing Zoe in the corner. And again, that time an uppercut from the Tower of Power. And grabbing the hair, Zoe Sager ripped her into the middle turnbuckle. Finally had to take a shortcut and the knee strike right in the corner. Amira got taken out there. Could be it already. No, Amira able to get the shoulder up. The match continues. These are two tough women. It's going to take more than that to keep Amira down. And the same can be said for Zoe Sager. And now just choking Amira out here on the middle rope. Zoe Sager not afraid to take shortcuts here. And trying to take out one of Boom's best and making a statement. There's one way to do that. Defeating Amira is a good start. And now the kick right into the face. And now Zoe Sager in control. Cover two. And a kick out by Amira. Amira got out of the gate pretty hot, but Zoe Sager able to weather that storm and is now taking control of the match. And now trying to keep Amira grounded here with a straight jacket chokehold now. Basically forcing Amira to choke herself. Amira, though, not going to go down. You can see the heart. Amira now being cheered on by the Boomiverse. And now another almost arm drag-like maneuver there from Amira from behind now. And no, look at this. Victory roll. Will it be? No, Amira on top. And another 2 count. These two going back and forth. And Zoe Sager, clothesline on the cover. Gets 2 count there. And Amira was able to escape the fall. What a fast-paced match here to start off our home portion of Boom Pro Wrestling. Of course, we kicked things off just a couple weeks ago in our Kids League opener, but here we are in the Boom Box for the first time. And now Zoe Sager just viciously whipping the head of Amira into the top turnbuckle. And not exactly making friends along the way, but she didn't get to where she got by making friends. She did it by kicking ass. And look at Amira here now. Here we go, Mahishal cradle, the pin attempt, the 2, but another kick out from Zoe Sager. The near falls are fast and furious. Zoe Sager got the feet up right into the sternum of Amira. Zoe Sager went for the charge, but Amira was able to get out of the way now, and now using her leg and a huge forearm, knocking her off the ropes. Now Amira all the way up top. Amira, cross body, what execution! You can see the adrenaline here. Amira is fired up and ready to start season 4 with a victory, but man, defeating Zoe Sager, no easy feat. There's that basement drop kick, just forcefully tossing her into the corner. These two are not holding back. And the cannonball in the corner. Amira starting to get rolling here. She is difficult to slow down once she starts picking up momentum from behind. German suplex with the bridge. And just a 2 count. Zoe Sager able to escape the fall. Amira perhaps signaling it's time for the Squirrel's strongest slam. Has she inflicted enough damage on Zoe Sager to execute? She's up. Zoe, though, fights out, lands on her feet from behind, backstabber. Amira still standing somehow, but whipped right down by Sager. Wow, what a match. These two are just going all out here. They know how important it is to win in the first match in the Boombox of Season 4. And now up on the middle rope, Zoe Sager. And Amira is dazed, but able to charge. Zoe Sager avoided contact up over top. Amira looked for the squirrel shrug and slam again, but meets a forearm from Sager. Up on the shoulders, Amira lands once again. What a forearm! Wow! Again, Amira just hammering Zoe Sager. And man, these two just hammering each other back and forth. Wow, what a fight. No, went for the discus forearm, but caught her. What a shot from Zoe. Kips up. Got a hold of her. Amira ducks, lariat of her own. And another one. Amira now in control. No, look at that. Oh, man. Amira is just hammering Zoe Sager, and improved Amira. You could tell she's definitely picked up a little bit of strong style at her time in the dojo. Oh! Zoe Sager, a modified stomp there, just driving the head of Amira into the canvas. Zoe Sager gonna head up top now, or onto the middle rope rather. Amira is dazed. Crossbody, but Amira able to roll through. You don't want to be in that position against Amira. Amira's got her up. Squirrel's strongest slam. 1, 2, 3. Amira picks up the win. Wow, what a fight. What a match. These two just went all out, balls to the wall action here to kick off our Boombox Season 4 opener. And man, Amira looking impressive in her first match this season, defeating a top-tier women's prospect. And the momentum that Amira has been building for over 3 years at Boom just continues. What is next for the Tower of Power? Like and subscribe to track one of the fastest rising stars in the game.
I know he's not, I know he's done some bad things, and he's not everybody's favorite, but please join me in welcoming Brady Malibu to the ring.
Former Vancouver City champion Brady Malibu has been teasing a major announcement on social media. The somber tone. Let's hear what Malibu has to say.
Okay, I come in peace. Please hear me out for a second. Please hear me out. I'm actually coming out here tonight not as Brady Malibu, but as Brady Roberts. It's my real name, and I'm just going to speak on a speak from the heart for a moment. Okay, thank you. I actually, if you can believe it, I came out here tonight to say thank you, because when I was a little kid, even shorter than I am now, the only thing I ever wanted to do with my life was to be a professional wrestler. And on July 26th, I walked out at the Commodore Ballroom in the main event in front of 800 of you guys, sold out. And I lost that night, and I lost to the better man, Casey Ferreira.
Wow.
And I stood up on the stage, and I looked down at all the people, and I knew in that moment, after 20 plus years, that I had accomplished everything I ever wanted to in this ring, and that is why tonight I am announcing my retirement.
What?
And I know there are some people in this room that are never going to like me, and I get it. I understand. I was pure evil for 3 seasons, so I don't blame you, okay? But after the show, I'm going to stand over there with the beautiful ladies at the merch table. You come find me. You tell me your favorite Brady Malibu match, and I'll buy you a drink. Free booze. That's how you turn baby face. Thank you. I have to say, if it wasn't for professional wrestling, I never would have met my beautiful wife. I never would have traveled to some amazing places. I never would have met some of my best friends. So I just want to encourage everyone in this room and anybody watching on YouTube, thanks Dan, if you have a dream, no matter how short you are, or old you are, or what your circumstances are, you should chase that dream, and don't let anybody tell you any different, because I believe in you, man.
All right, Brady.
And I'll just finish with this one quick story. I'll get out of here, we can get on with the show. A few weeks ago, I'm downtown. I'm going to get coffee, okay? This is an actual true story. I'm going to get coffee. I'm wearing an Andre the Giant sweater. I walk into the coffee shop. The guy behind the counter, he says, I don't know why you watch that stuff. They already know how it ends. Which, first of all, you ever meet a wrestler, don't say that stupid shit. But it got me thinking, and I really don't want to sound morbid, so just hear me out here. Spoiler alert, every person in this room, we all have the same ending. But, life, just like professional wrestling, it's not about the ending, man. It's about the journey. So thank you for taking this journey with me. I love you. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, Brady Malibu. The Boomiverse showering Malibu with respect. And if this is the last time that we see Brady Malibu in a boom ring, it's been a hell of a ride. Thank you, Brady. Wait, what? Who is this? What are you doing? Oh, come on! We should have known! Brady Malibu up to his old tricks again, assaulting Max!
You stupid box.
Typical Brady Malibu.
I will never retire until I get back what belongs to me, the Vancouver City Championship. So buy your own drinks, you cheap losers. And by the way, if you have a dream, you should just quit. Just give up. Because you will never be half as successful as Brady Malibu.
I don't believe it. Brady Malibu pulling the wool over the Boomiverse's eyes. Brady Malibu, still the same piece of work we've always known. Malibu wants his gold back, and he'll do whatever it takes to get it. Hope you're proud of yourself, Brady. Really thought he was capable of respect. Guess I was wrong.
We gotta keep this show going. Harmful Gina Harms, we're gonna check on Max, but let's get this match happening.
It's already been a wild night.
Fans, the following match is scheduled for one fall. And is for the Golden Haunches. Taking their way to the ring.
Well, we're going to attempt to get back on track after the just despicable actions of Brady Malibu. And now we have the Golden Haunches on the line. And here's another guy who has a serious issue with respect. The Lionsgate heavyweight, Matt Bronson.
From Vancouver, British Columbia.
Idiot! Bunch of Vancouver idiots! What do you
Matt Bronson, certainly a rising star here at Boom Pro Wrestling, and tonight a golden ticket to take that next step. Matt Bronson returning to singles action. It's been quite a while since we've seen him go one-on-one. I don't think it's been since October of last year, as he's been teaming, been part of the BC Athletics Commission, teaming with Todd Quality. A much different reaction for the keeper of the cheeks, Shaolin Funk, back in the boombox.
From Team Indoor Cosmic Soul.
All right, a raucous ovation for Shaolin Funk. All right. Gotta love the energy in the building. Whenever Shaolin Funk is out there, everybody's having a good time.
The keeper of the cheeks, Shaolin Funk.
Matt Bronson unimpressed with the entrance of Shaolin Funk, but the opposite could be said for the Boomiverse. Another crowd favorite back in action. And Bronson grabbing the haunches. Bronson maybe a little early to be to be celebrating here. You gotta win it first. The Golden Haunches on the line tonight. Matt Bronson, one-on-one with Shaolin Funk. This should be a fun match, and right off the bat, attacked by Bronson, trying to get the jump. And this is typical Lionsgate heavyweight right here. Just slamming the head of Shaolin Funk into the top turnbuckle. Shaolin Funk, who has become a fighting keeper. Not really, the haunches isn't really something that normally gets defended, but Shaolin Funk now for the second time in just a couple weeks will be putting the haunches on the line. He was able to get the win over Maxwell Benson and Kitsilano after winning the scramble back in the Commodore tilt-a-whirl head scissor. And the momentum early on taken over by Shaolin Funk. Hard chop. Shaolin Funk going all over Matt Bronson here with the Golden Haunches on the line. A chance for Matt Bronson to cement himself here at Boom Pro Wrestling. He's been very impressive despite maybe the lack of morals that he's shown throughout his time here. Of course, being a part of the BC Athletics Commission is not the best way to ingratiate yourself to the boombox, but he doesn't care. Go into the corner again, slamming the head of Matt Bronson off. Tumbling down. Shaolin got Bronson into the corner now. Shaolin Funk having some fun tonight, hammering away on the head of Bronson. Well, Bronson, though, caught him. Tossed him off there. Huge drop kick from Shaolin Funk. And Bronson's going to take a breather, deciding maybe regroup a little bit on the outside, force Shaolin Funk to wait for him. And now grabbing at the feet, tripping out Shaolin Funk, drags him now down onto the floor. And I think if this match continues to spill on the outside of the ring, that's got to be advantage Bronson. Bronson is a great brawler. He will utilize every part of the outside of the ring to his advantage. He's not afraid to take a shortcut or two along the way. Gonna have to watch out for the count out, though. Of course, the Golden Haunches will not change hands with a count out or a disqualification. Bronson needs to get either a pinfall or a submission here, and now under the cover gets two, but Shaolin Funk with the shoulder up. Bronson says it's three. I think the Boomerverse would beg to differ. It seems like every time we see Matt Bronson, he seems to get better and better each time, but his attitude seems to get worse. And caught in midair, Shaolin Funk delivering the right hand into the breadbasket. And Bronson attempted to fly off the middle rope there, and now charging at Bronson up over top. And Shaolin Funk lands on the apron, misses the enziguri. Oh, huge forearm. As I was talking about the brawling ability of Bronson, ends the shoulder now off the ring post. Bronson utilizing his surroundings to his advantage, and now the Lionsgate heavyweight back in control. Shaolin Funk definitely got rocked there. He's going to have to try to regroup and get back into this match and attempt to, handle the much larger opponent that he's in there with. Bronson is in amazing physical condition right now. He's absolutely jacked, and definitely the strength and probably the striking ability on his side, although don't discredit the Kung Fu background of Shaolin Funk. Nobody seems to like Matt Bronson, who misses there, and now the schoolboy, and able to escape that, but a huge lariat. Matt Bronson is fired up tonight. It's a new season, a real chance for him to ascend up the card at Boom, and just gets a one count on the cocky pin there. You gotta do a proper pinfall when you're in there with Shaolin Funk. He ain't the keeper of the cheeks by accident, one of the best at Boom Pro Wrestling, but a chance here for Matt Bronson now just manhandling, scoop slam, and now on the cover, Bronson here gets 1-2, just a 2 count that time. Bronson, though, still in control. It can be frustrating being in there with someone like Shaolin Funk. He doesn't go down easy. He'll keep coming back. You gotta stay on top of him. And trying to use the haunches as a weapon and got distracted. This could come back to haunt him. No, caught him. Caught him in midair, went for the cross body. Matt Bronson, huge. It's like a full-away slam into a suplex. 2 and a kick out. The strength of Matt Bronson is otherworldly. Bronson looking so impressive here tonight. I think this might be the best I've ever seen Matt Bronson look. But still, Shaolin Funk continues to fight no matter how much it seems like he's out of it. He will never stop fighting, even when the odds are stacked against him. Sure likes talking trash here, whether it's to Shaolin or to the Boomiverse. A very vocal Matt Bronson on the cover, and a 2 count again, but that was a closer one than what we've seen. Bronson here getting frustrated, but he's going to have to keep on the assault, on the attack here, because Shaolin Funk is just going to keep coming back until you can finally put him to bed. Maybe a little overconfidence here from Matt Bronson, saying he's got no chance. And I don't know about that. Shaolin Funk still, though, backed into a corner and just getting really stumbling here at this point of the match. Bronson is just dominating. Irish whip, and they're able to get out of the way. A quick, evasive maneuver from Shaolin Funk, who climbs up top, cross body, that one hit. The cover now, could it be? And Bronson got the shoulder up, the match rolls on. The highest stakes of any match that Matt Bronson has ever had at Boom Pro Wrestling. Those cheeks are a golden ticket for a shot at the Vancouver City title whenever you want it. Of course, our current champion, Casey Ferreira, who we expect to see later tonight. We'll see, he's definitely going to have his eyes on this matchup to see who could be one of his future contenders. And Shaolin Funk now getting jiggy with it here, and that seemed to have rejuvenated him a little bit. Now going right hands, going to town on Matt Bronson. Bronson ducked that one, though, up and lands on his feet, tossing him into the ropes. Huge shot there, the kick to the face. And slowly but surely, Shaolin Funk has found a way back in the match. Discus lariat now, and Shaolin has taken control. And now the Irish whip here. Here we go, the handspring into that kick there. That is textbook Shaolin Funk. Now on the cover, 2, and a kick out. Veteran move there by Shaolin to get in between Bronson and the ropes, forcing him to kick out rather than being able to just put his foot on the rope or something, that is a veteran of the game right there. Shaolin Funk has been doing this for a long time, and he is one of the best around. And now looking for sliced bread, up over top. No, Bronson caught him. Matt Bronson caught him, but able to land on his feet. Forearm shot from Bronson here. These two going to war. Up over top again. Can't get a hold of Shaolin Funk. And Shaolin went for a tornado DDT, but gets shoved off. The Lions Gate heavyweight, proven to be just that, and a huge elbow right to the temple. Shaolin back up, and now Bronson's got him on the shoulders again. Matt Bronson running power slam. Could it be? Cover. We got a new keeper. Shaolin Funk somehow able to stay in it. Matt Bronson cannot believe it, but the match rolls on. And now he's got the cheeks again. He's been trying to use them here throughout the match. Referee not going to allow that, trying to wrestle the cheeks away from Matt Bronson. It might not be the smartest idea here. Finally, still holding on to the cheeks, but Shaolin kicked him into his face. The cheeks came back to haunt Matt Bronson, and now Shaolin Funk, sliced bread number 2 on the cover. 1, 2, 3, Shaolin Funk still your keeper of the cheeks. An impressive start to season 4 for Shaolin Funk, putting the haunches on the line and defeating a very game Matt Bronson. Incredible matchup between these two. The hot streak of Shaolin Funk continues. He's got a date with the Vancouver City Championship. At some point, when will he cash in? Like and subscribe. Stay tuned to Boom Pro Wrestling to find out.
Let's welcome our next people to the ring.
Wrestling fans, the following match is scheduled for one fall. One fall! Making their way to the ring.
Oh my God. I didn't think it was possible, but Kyle Fines looks even more foolish than the last time we saw him. Accompanied by his trusty sidekick, Taryn from accounting, and the Slamboys. Just an absolutely wild season 3 for Kyle Fines in company. He banned kids from the boombox. He locked a kid in a cage. He got arrested. He broke out from jail while in the process making Elliot Tyler's life a living hell. Finally, at the Commodore, with a little help from his friend or twin flame Inferno, Elliot Tyler got revenge. Taryn from accounting, one of the absolute best at Boom Pro Wrestling, but by sheer association with Kyle Fines, definitely one of the most detested around. Who knows what kind of shenanigans Kyle Fines has in store for us this year. It's been 4 seasons. He still hasn't figured out how to get into the ring properly, but quite the get-up for Kyle Fines here. Of course, we're going to have to listen to him open his mouth.
Travis, I've missed you. But also, doesn't Travis look like the sort of guy whose idea of foreplay is bringing a woman home and explaining all the lyrics to a tragically hip album? Travis, I don't know what else I make fun of. For those of you who may not know who I am, my name is Kyle Fines, and I am the 50% owner of Boom Pro Wrestling.
too.
So did Taryn. Taryn got put through a table. She's down again. She's just a little mind freak, okay? 800 people cheered when I got put through a table. So furious, and I was even more furious when I went to the back and found out because I was arrested last year. I had to go to mandated therapy for my anger, which I do not have. You can all attest to. I'm a very chill dude. In therapy, this doctor told me that I need to find the root cause of my anger. Maybe it had something to do with my childhood. Maybe it had something to do with my upbringing. So I did what any affluent white man would do. I ignored her and I bought a boat! I'm a boat guy!
As if he couldn't be any more insufferable.
It's a 30-footer. It's great starter. The SSFU kids. Taryn and I are taking a few trips down to Margaritaville. We love it. We had to run the Slamboys because all you two do is screw up. Shut up. We're not real people. They're like not real people. Marty Royale's coming out. News to me and everyone in the band. But I digress. It's a new season. Taryn's still a freaking mind freak. I'm a boat guy, and my God, I haven't seen a bigger group of losers since the women's rugby team this morning. They should be ashamed of themselves. They didn't do a single thing right, and they should have gone home day one. I'd love to see how many of you back here actually watched it. Shut up, you performative men. So let's start this year off with a bang, baby. Bring out Taryn's opponent and let's kick the crap out of them.
Well, enough of Kyle Fines. It's time for some real talk. Rashad Tyson. Gonna have to contend with not just TFA, but also the Slamboys and Kyle tonight. Huge reaction here to Real Talk. Rashad Tyson, one of the true favorites here at Boom Pro Wrestling. After a hard climb to get his first wing, a fresh start here for Rashad Tyson. We'll see if he could pick up a win. It would be a major victory for Rashad Tyson here, taking on one of the best, Taryn from Accounting.
Tyson, he thinks we're gonna have some fun with you. Don't start it, man. Don't start it. Don't start it yet. My friend, don't ring the bell. Oh! I got beating you in the Royal Rumble 2 years ago. Royal Rumble Pat, sorry. Trademark. And I thought kicking your ass in the season now 2 years ago would be enough. But I guess we're gonna have to kick the shit out of you again now.
And of all of them now going after Rashad, but Tyson ain't backing down, going after all four of them. Now he's got Kyle Fines. He's got Fines up, but TFA making the save and a kick to Rashad Tyson, and another one now. What are the... A famouser? What? And the bell sounds. This is going to be a quick no. Instead, Rashad Tyson able to kick out after a Kyle Fines famouser. He's certainly an asser. Oh, man. TFA there. The knee right to the side of the head. On the cover now, too. A tough start here for Real Talk. Real Talk, who struggled for 2 years, but he finally got his first win here at Boom back at Spot Prawn season, defeating Shareef Morrow. Could season 4 be the year of Real Talk? He got off to a solid start in Kitsilano, pushing Liza Hall to her limit. Tonight, gonna look to get into the win column here against Taryn. The Boomiverse certainly 100% in the corner of Real Talk, but he runs into a clothesline there. And a cover, 2. Able to get the shoulder up. Not the first time these two have squared off here at Boom Pro Wrestling. Kyle alluded to it earlier back at the Rumble Pack in 2024. These two went one-on-one. Taryn able to pick up the victory, but it's a different Real Talk than it was back then. He has certainly grown by leaps and bounds. And we'll see if he can put it all together and get the win here tonight. But contending with the Slamboys at ringside. We've already seen Kyle Fines interfere in this one. And now Taryn just tossing him into that middle rope. And now Taryn over onto the apron. Boot right to the temple. Man, that was some impact right there. As Real Talk intends to make an impact, but he gets spined, busted onto the canvas. TFA DDT. Taryn covers here, and no, able to get the shoulder up. Real Talk fighting, as has become what we've come to expect from Rashad Tyson. He ain't gonna give up. All right, shut up, Kyle. And Taryn now using her feet to choke out Real Talk. And Taryn getting into it with our official here. And just going back to work on Rashad Tyson. He's struggling out of the gate thanks in no small part to Kyle Fines and the Slamboys. Snap suplex from TFA. Now Taryn covers here. Gets 1 and a 2, but Real Talk again able to fight out a quick 2 count. Taryn now a high five there to Kyle and able to squash Rashad into the corner. And the Slamboys getting in there now too. Come on, ref, get in there. And holding him down, Kyle Fines I think the referees tend to be almost scared to enforce their power when Kyle Fines is out there. Kyle Fines has shown a knack for firing people who don't do what he wants them to do, and it gives Taryn this huge advantage, but Rashad Tyson still fighting. Taryn blocked that one. No, Rashad baited her in. Super kick to Taryn. Rashad Tyson gonna have to stick and move like that. Gonna have to just weather the storm and try to get back in here. He lands up on the apron. Whoa, another super kick. That one taking out Taryn and a shot in on one of the Slamboys. Rashad all the way on the top rope now. Measuring. Tyson, cross body taking out Taryn on the cover, 2 and a kick out. Gonna have to just keep chipping away now, not able to get the 3 there. Taryn from accounting, proving to be a tough challenge for Real Talk. But again, the other slam boy now grabbing onto the foot. Rashad kicks him off. And up over top. On the shoulders, fireman's carry. TFA elbowing out though. Oh man, down onto the knee. Chopping him down. And another knee, that time right under the chin. Oh, Taryn just hammering Rashad Tyson. Cover, 2, kick out. Kyle Fines thought it was 3, but it was not. A 2 count. Real Talk still in this fight. And Taryn, of course, maybe the #1 fan of Chris Angel. She's been obsessed with him ever since her trip to Las Vegas. And what now? Oh, Taryn took out Kyle. Kyle was in the way. Kyle almost took out a member of the Boomiverse there. And Kyle Fines, who has apparently bought a boat, which as if he wasn't a big enough of a douchebag before. That'll certainly add to his douchebaggery. Everyone just by the month falling in love with Real Talk more and more. Despite how long it took him to get that win, it didn't deter him. He continued to show his heart, show his guts, and finally able to get the win, and a big win at that, defeating Shareef Morrow last season. And it's a fresh start for Rashad Tyson, but Kyle Fines once again getting involved, grabbing onto the leg of Rashad, who takes his captain's hat, and a chopping down Kyle all the way down to the floor. Real Talk still wearing the hat. Rashad Tyson now perhaps going to have to make a choice, and instead goes for the Slamboys, taking them both out. Ahoy, says Real Talk, and a gift for the fan who has been getting real up close and personal in this one. Rashad back up again, this time going to go for Taryn. Taryn, though, the distraction from the Slamboys gave her enough time to shake the cobwebs out. Taryn, snap suplex, draping snap suplex, rather. And now, picking up Rashad Tyson. This could be it here. No, Tyson able to get out. Tyson from behind. Ripcord forearm. What a shot from Tyson there. Looking like a different Tyson with that right hand. Oh, and TFA raking the eyes. Taryn takes a shortcut. And Taryn now distracting the referee. Watch out behind you. Oh, and tossing the ref into harm's way. Real Talk with an enziguri. And now we don't have a ref. Real Talk can't believe what he's done. And from behind, Taryn with the low blow. And now got him up. TFA. Death and taxes. The same way she defeated Rashad back at last year's Rumble Pack, but there's no ref. Taryn's maneuver to take out the ref coming back to haunt her. Definitely would have the 3 count, but not that time. No ref to count the fall. Of course. Of course. The Slamboys and Kyle are in there now. Why does every TFA match have to resort to this? It always comes down to interference. Kyle reprimanding the idiotic Slamboys. And whoa! The Slamboys shoving Kyle down. Apparently the Slamboys might be sick of being bullied. A Slamboys chant. I think they're done with Kyle. The Slamboys have broken free from Kyle Fines. A shocking development. And now we go from 4-on-1 to 2-on-1. The odds are evening a little bit here, at least for Rashad Tyson. And now distracted, Rashad's back up onto his feet. Maybe a moment here for Rashad to take advantage. Referee still down though. That Enziguri knocked him out. And now here we go. Rashad, he's got Kyle Fines up and using Kyle as a battering ram. Taking out TFA. Look at this. On top of Taryn, Kyle tumbles hard. Both of them down now. Real talk with an opening. And Kyle on top of Taryn. A chance to go 2 for 1. Rashad Tyson splashing down. And Kyle on top of Taryn. Real talk covers. Ref, come on. The pin, the 2, the 3. Real talk, Rashad Tyson victorious. What a win. The Real Talk Revenge Tour kicks off with a boom. A massive victory for Rashad Tyson. Unbelievable. Team Kyle Fines in shambles and Real Talk stands tall. What a victory for Tyson. Wow. Wow, shocking developments. And Real Talk talking loud and clear. What a night. What a win! Momentum starting to build for Rashad Tyson climbing up the boom ladder.
It is at this time that I have the distinct honor to welcome to this ring your Vancouver City Champion,
Holy, a thunderous reaction for the Vancouver City Champion, the Midnight Marauder, Casey Ferreira. Wow, huge ovation. It was 2 months ago in the Commodore Ballroom, Casey Ferreira cementing himself as the man here at Boom Pro Wrestling in the greatest main event that Boom has ever seen. Casey withstood Jacky, he took down Malibu, and he became champion. But now, the target on the back of the Midnight Marauder. Everybody's gonna be gunning for the new champion. But Casey ain't gonna back down from nobody. And he's dressed to compete here tonight. Casey Ferreira perhaps looking to become a fighting champion. What a star. What a superstar Casey Ferreira is.
We were all there, we all saw it. You went up against Brady Malibu, Jacky. fighting champion. But tell me, I think you have something in mind. Why don't you tell everybody all about it?
The right idea. But first, I gotta say, man, it feels good to be back. Man, does it feel good to be back with this in my hand? Hey, I'll put you to taste some of the fun stuff. Now that I'm Vancouver City champion, something's gotta change around here. Gotta do a little bit of cleaning. Anybody in the back who's been waiting for their opportunity at this title, they don't gotta force the champ into a title match like I did. Because the champ wants to fight every night.
All right.
So, let me organize that a little bit. I'm laying down an open challenge every month for this Vancouver City Championship. So anybody who's been waiting their shot at this thing, this is your moment. If anybody wants some, come and get some. Who do we got?
Casey Ferreira laying down the challenge. He's going to be a fighting champion.
Let's find out who your first defense is against.
Wait, this is familiar. No way! No, it cannot be! The familiar music of the Rhinestone Cowboy, Stephen Crowe. We haven't seen him since season 2. Stephen Crowe stepping to the front of the line. Wow. Did not see this coming. When you lay down a challenge, you never know who you're going to be competing with, and that includes the Rhinestone Cowboy. It's been a good 15 months since we've seen Stephen Crowe at Boom Pro Wrestling. Didn't see him at all in season 3. Of course, his leader, Michael Richard Blaze, who got put into the time machine thanks to Abraham Lincoln back at the biggest one, 2024. I guess he's going to return to the boombox, this time going solo. Casey Ferreira laid out the open challenge. He wants to be a fighting champion. Well, ask and you shall receive. The Rhinestone Cowboy, Stephen Crowe, steps up to the plate for Casey's first title defense in the boombox. And right off the bat, Stephen Crowe with a bicycle kick, taking out Ferreira and slamming him into the middle turnbuckle. You don't get chances like this, and Stephen Crowe is fired up. All right. Two-stepping his way into the boombox again. The return of Stephen Crowe. A shocking return for Stephen Crowe. Up over top on the apron. Enziguri from Ferreira. Casey Ferreira now. What a strange angle to come through. Casey Ferreira coming through the ropes, flattening Stephen Crowe. The reaction from the Boomiverse. Casey Ferreira is certainly trying to establish his reign here and fight anyone and everyone. Now on the top rope, Ferreira looking for the frog splash early, but able to move out of the way. Back up to a vertical base. Ferreira now up and landed on his feet. Back elbow from Casey. No, went for another kick there. Steps over top of the leg sweep. And now the Rhinestone Cowboy got him up, but no, Ferreira. Leapfrog. Now drops down below. Drop kick from Casey. Casey Ferreira, just an electric performer in between those ropes. He scratched and clawed his way to the gold, and he has no intentions of losing that title anytime soon. But nobody does, right? Oh, and again now sweeping out and hard landing for the Rhinestone Cowboy. His head on the back of the apron there. The back of the head on the apron, rather. Now both of them up on the apron. And nope, Ferreira blocked that. Oh, elbow to the jaw. Now what? Ferreira slamming him on the top turnbuckle and a kick. This is a dangerous position here. What is Ferreira cooking up? Casey now just pulling the Rhinestone Cowboy up with him. Casey on the top rope. This is Stephen Crowe able to fight out there. And a big shot from the Rhinestone Cowboy, who now Casey got caught in the Tree of Woe. And now the look on the face of the Rhinestone Cowboy. Double foot stomp. Casey Ferreira turned inside out. The cover now, too. Ferreira got the shoulder up. Casey Ferreira coming off a successful first title defense a couple weeks ago in Kitsilano, a barn burner against Elliot Tyler. Just an incredible match between those two. Casey looking to follow it up here. Pushing away the imaginary hair and just an aggressive cover there, driving the forearm into the face of Ferreira, but he was able to escape the pin. Hard knife-edge chop from the Midnight Marauder, and a forearm from the Rhinestone Cowboy. And a huge knee lift there. Again, man, right underneath the jaw. The Boomiverse trying to get Casey back in the match, and I don't quite know what Stephen Crowe's doing there, and runs into the foot of Ferreira. Caught him though, and just going to work on the Midnight Marauder. Now placing him there in the turnbuckle area, and driving both knees down into the stomach area. Cover here too. And a kick out. A rejuvenated Stephen Crowe came out for a fight tonight. Two-stepping down that old town road, and these two trading shots. Another knee there from the Rhinestone Cowboy. And tossing him there down low. Casey taking a seat. Double knees there into the chest. Stephen Crowe utilizing his knees heavily here in this match and really taking full control of the matchup. Casey Ferreira proving to be a fighting champion, but he's got to watch himself here, putting the gold on the line. He had no time to prepare for Stephen Crowe. He went in blind here tonight. And Casey caught him though. Oh, lands on his feet. Look at that, Falcon's arrow. Casey Ferreira is just so smooth. And now getting back into the match a little bit here. That maneuver was exactly what he needed, right when he needed it too. He's taking a beating from Crowe, but he's back up on his feet. Another chop from Ferreira there, huge boot. Again, now the knee strike, and what is this? Oh, what a chop, knocking him down. And Casey Ferreira on the middle rope. Moonsault lands on his feet. Able to get out of the way. Avoids contact. Oh, what a shot. Casey Ferreira hitting pay dirt. Now back up. German suplex, beautiful bridge. But Stephen Crowe able to get out of the near fall there. Ferreira feeling the energy of the boombox. He's utilized the crowd to his advantage many times before. He gets this extra wind somehow. Casey Ferreira digging down deep, but Stephen Crowe elbowing out there and now just assaulting the back. From behind, Crowe plants him face first. Now grabbing onto the hair. Looking for a kill shot here. Ferreira, though, up to his feet, into the ropes. Ferreira, cover, though. No, not a cover. Instead, gonna pick him up. Stephen Crowe up on the fireman's carry. Ferreira, what here? Oh, man. Oh, Poison Rana. What a counter from Stephen Crowe, drilling Ferreira right on his crown. And now, what's this? Misdirection, lariat to the back of the head. Ferreira might be out. I think Casey Ferreira is out. We got a new champ. No. Casey Ferreira just got the shoulder up. And now, look at, oh man, Tiger Bomb too. And a kick out again. Casey Ferreira able to escape, but the look in his eyes, he is out of it. He might have just kicked out on instinct alone. I think one more shot from the Rhinestone Cowboy, and it could be lights out for Casey Ferreira's Vancouver City Championship reign. Whoa. Casey asking for more. Casey Ferreira says, give me your best shot. And Stephen Crowe delivers, but Casey giving it right back to him. These two trading forearms. Ferreira with one. Oh, that one had a real impact right to the chin, to the jaw. Oh, man. This one has just evolved into a straight brawl. Uppercut from Ferreira. No, cut him down with the kick. Ferreira met him there on the pin here. Could he steal it? No, now Crowe covers. All back on the pin, Ferreira on top. Now Crowe, two. No, Ferreira. Holy, what a match. And now caught him. Casey Ferreira with the foot to face. I think he's out. Ferreira ascending to the top rope, looking for the frog splash. Casey Ferreira nails it. Frog splash cover. 2, 3. Casey retains the gold.
Here is your winner, and still Vancouver State Champion, Casey Ferreira.
That one did not let up for even a second. A valiant effort. Casey Ferreira laid down the gauntlet. An open challenge answered by a returning Stephen Crowe. But tonight, Casey Ferreira was ready. Casey Ferreira is still the Vancouver City champion, proving to be a fighting champion. He says every month he will defend the gold. Well, keep tuned, like and subscribe to continue tracking the Vancouver City title reign of the Midnight Marauder. What a fight!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a quick 15-minute intermission. We will be right back. We'll see you in 15 with more boom action. Thank you for joining me. Night 1 of Kids League is in the books. Happened just last month. St. James Place in Kids. How are you feeling, Malik Mello, after night 1?
Well, before I talk about St. Kids Place, it's been a few months since we'll be back here in the Boondocks, right? And I see some new faces. Well, for those who don't know, and those wanting to know, to those new to the show, once again, my name is Malik Mello. Now, Kids League is a brand new challenge, which I'm always for. It's a new venue, it's a new crowd, new ring, new opponents. What to more than merrier? Myself and my partner elbow drop. 1, 2, 3.
That's right. Came out on top in your first tournament match. But now we're looking on to October 24th. Your opponent is Ren Yoshino. What do you expect?
First off, Ren Yoshino, who I teamed with in the Commodore in July, his tag team partner is still on the shelf, but I know what hell of a serious competitor he is. I'm going to love Ren himself. He's got that heart punch, but I figured out the heart punch. And my heart is built to last, baby.
Jealous. Now, before I say goodbye, before we get moving on here today, there's a lot of competitors, 15 other competitors beside you in the Kids League tournament. Is there anybody in particular you got your eye on?
As a matter of fact, my next opponent, November 24th, is one Uncle Daddy Tony Morrow. Tony, last time we met, it ended with me off the top rope with my elbow drop through a table. Next time in November, there's no table. What will look you there is my 285-pound ass off the top rope right on your head top. That's in my music. Holy God, everybody!
No shortage of confidence for Malik Mello. Will this be the year that Malik becomes the man? Only time will tell. To this point, He looks unstoppable.
Well, we got a season premiere to finish off here, boomers. Argentina Arms, take us to the next match.
Wrestling fans, the following match is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring.
There is nobody, and I repeat, nobody on the run that Evan Rivers has been on for 3 years. One of the most dominant performers in Boom Pro Wrestling history. You might not like Evan Rivers, but the guy is as good as they come. One of the best in the game today. And nobody has been able to slow him down. He's just on another level. His opponent looks Elliot Tyler, truly one of the most lovable performers in Boom Pro Wrestling, and he's rocking the Vancouver Canadians jersey. High five! All right. Classic battle of good versus evil here tonight. Elliot Tyler getting a thunderous reaction. Elliot Tyler doing, maybe you might call it pandering. Maybe you might call it giving the Boomerverse their money's worth. A much different reaction for the Northern Star, who has made a lot of enemies in the last 16, 17 months or so. Wow. What a reaction.
That's so neat. Yeah, I got 2 angles. You got 1 heart. Try using it, pal. Oh, you not checking? Oh, okay, God.
he's going to check him. Elliot Tyler. Evan Rivers going to do the honors here, and Elliot Tyler going after him. Rivers scrambling to get out of there. Interesting start here. The match yet to officially begin. And you shall receive. Rivers is living. Elliot Tyler kind of just playing a little bit of mind games here with Evan Rivers. Very vocal Elliot Tyler here. Fart in church. Speaking of church, we will be back in Kitsilano in just a few weeks. October 24th, Kids League Night 2.
Gina, ring that damn bell!
I'm not impressed with the ring bell.
Gina, ring the bell!
Ring the bell!
Rivers not getting the same crispness on the bell ring.
Ring the bell!
Gina, ring the bell!
Let me do it, all right? Gina, ring that bell!
All right, here we go. We are officially underway. Elliot Tyler going right after Evan Rivers. Huge discus forearm. He's got the Jimmy legs. And Rivers falls down, and he's going to get out of the ring here and take a bit of a breather. Things have gone dark here. The boot box, and Tyler flying through the darkness, taking out Evan Rivers. Rivers couldn't see him coming. Back into the ring we go here. There we go. And Tyler asked the crowd if they want him to go up. They said yes. They said up. And Elliot Tyler will go up. Now measuring Evan Rivers. Bang, bang. Swanton bomb. Tyler on the cover. 1, 2. No, Elliot Tyler able to kick out. Both of these two were in action back at Kitsilano a couple weeks ago. Evan Rivers tested by an improved Power Chef. He was able to pick up the win, but Power Chef really tested him along the way. What is Elliot Tyler doing now? Bang, bang, the gun. There's shades of Judas Icarus, but caught him with a backbreaker. Evan Rivers, sick of the fun and games. Evan Rivers, all business tonight. Looking for Supernova early, but Tyler landed up on his feet. Ducks the clothesline into the ropes. Tyler got him up. Pop-up powerbomb. On the cover now. 2. And a kick out. Evan Rivers able to get the shoulder up. Of course, as I was mentioning, both of them in action in Kitsilano. Elliot Tyler pushing Casey Ferreira to his limit. Elliot Tyler was the first challenger of Ferreira's Vancouver City title reign. The two just had an absolute classic of a match. Tyler unable to get the win, but he certainly looked impressive and looking to follow it up here and get his first win of the season against Evan Rivers. Rivers blocked the 10th one. Oh man, the skull cracking off the top of the post. now Evan Rivers has taken control up over top, and he's going to climb. Perhaps Evan Rivers, the master of the moonsault, blows a kiss. Rivers flies and lands on his feet, kips up. What an athlete. Caught him, cutter. Cover now, 1, 2, and 3. Evan Rivers victorious. Evan Rivers dispatching of Elliot Tyler. Evan Rivers' hot streak continues. He hasn't been pinned or submitted at Boom in 3 years. Nobody as hot as Evan Rivers in the Boomiverse right now. Rivers looking to get back into championship contention in season 4. Rivers is unstoppable. Nobody's been able to slow him down. In the last year, he's beaten Casey Ferreira twice. He's beaten Abraham Lincoln twice, and now dispatching of Elliot Tyler. Can anyone stop him? Like and subscribe to find out. What a win. What a victory for Evan Rivers. It's scary how good Evan Rivers is.
We were discussing with the league earlier. His league at night 1 just a few weeks ago over at St. James in Kitsilano. And one of the men who made their debut there is debuting here tonight, right now. So let's bring him out.
The first time the Boombox gets a taste of Ricky South, who has called out Boom's best.
My lad, Sept now. He doesn't even go here. All right. You should all know my name is the example, Ricky South.
And you shall receive. You want the best? It doesn't get any better than Abraham Lincoln making his season 4 debut, looking to set an example out of Ricky South. Wow. What a shocker. If you want Boom's best, you got it. Abraham Lincoln set to go one-on-one with Ricky South. We're about to find out what Ricky South is made of right here, right now.
Citizens of Boom Professional Wrestling, it is I, Abraham Lincoln. Now, young Richard South. By judging from your accent, seems you may be from the deep south.
Southern Hemisphere, mate.
That must be near that new state, Colorado. Now, young Richard, young Dickie boy, if it's a fight you're looking for, I'll be your huckleberry. What do you say we do this evening and presently? What say you, the citizens of Boom Pro Wrestling? Now I'm going to stretch my groin.
Ricky South has traveled the globe searching for the best competition in the world. He comes to Boom Pro Wrestling, and I can guarantee you he has never faced anyone remotely close to Abraham Lincoln. Abe Lincoln says he's going to stretch his groin with this classic Abe stretch here. Most unique style here, and Ricky South right off the bat going after Abraham Lincoln. Reversal on the Irish whip into the corner, up over top, back body drop. Ricky South falling way down south that time. And now the clothesline up over top. Abe Lincoln rolling in the early going. Despite the early assault from Ricky South, South doesn't know what hit him. Knocking the head off the apron there. Abraham Lincoln in control here. And Ricky South going on the assault now. Uppercut to Abe. Uppercutting the hat off the head of Abraham Lincoln and gets it back on and catches him. Scoop slam. Abe Lincoln just manhandling Ricky South there. Ricky South coming to us from Sydney, Australia, trying to test himself here in the Pacific Northwest, and he wants to face the best. And he gets the best here tonight. Abraham Lincoln, as good as they get at Boom Pro Wrestling. Picked him up here, walking around, dropping him down. Backbreaker from Lincoln on the cover, too, and a kick out that time. Ricky South made quick work of Rex Rothschild in the opener of the Kids League. Is it 4 more years or $4 beers? Two of the most popular chants in Boom Pro Wrestling. 4, obviously Boom's favorite number. In season 4 at that, 444. Lincoln now with a shot to Ricky South. Got him up here. Abe looking for that stalling vertical suplex, forcing the blood to the head and crashing down. As I was saying, Ricky South 1-0 in Kids League. Just defeated Rex Rothschild in record time. And said he wanted to face the stiffest competition. He wanted Boom's best. And Abraham Lincoln answers the call. Hard knife-edge chop. One from Abe. These two going back and forth now. Oh, and Abe with a right. South answers back. Right hand from Ricky South, one from Abe. These two just, Abe now getting the advantage. A side headlock from Ricky South. Taking the hat off the head. Abe says he'll be Ricky's Huckleberry. I don't quite... I almost need a translator for the way Abraham Lincoln talks. And a hard knife-edged chop. Just a little outdated in his ways, but that's part of what makes him so tough to prepare for. He's so unique. You're never going to be in the ring with anybody like Abraham Lincoln. Ricky South learning that firsthand, but so far handled it well. Ricky South with the advantage right now. The lateral press too. Lincoln kicks out. Abe Lincoln trying to put his issues with Evan Rivers from season 3 in the rearview mirror. And moving forward here, a chance to get a win after suffering a loss in the Commodore to Rivers. Trying to get back in the W column. Now Ricky South got those tree trunk-like legs of Abraham Lincoln, gets him over, locking in the Boston Crab perfectly. Abe Lincoln with a little help from the Boomiverse here, trying to get to the rope, and he's able to make it there. The strength of Abe Lincoln just able to pull all the body weight of Ricky South down it and grab onto that rope and break the hold. Ricky South there shoving the ref though. And now, no, Abe caught the foot, tripping out the leg. And now Abe perhaps attempting a Boston Crab in his own right. And Abe Lincoln sits down deep. Oh man, that's tough to get out of here. You gotta drag the body weight of Lincoln, one of the strongest men at Boom, and Ricky South with a gut check there, able to get to the ropes. And Lincoln now placing the hat back on top of his head. But Ricky South takes advantage of the distraction and slamming Abe into the top turnbuckle. Right hand there from South. The example, Ricky South attempts to set the example here tonight. What an impressive debut it would be if he could pick up the win over Abraham Lincoln. Very few have ever done it. Snap power slam. Abe Lincoln caught him. Ricky South was going for an attack, but Abe was waiting for him. Lincoln is just always ready. He's always prepared. Something that Ricky South could not say. He didn't even know who he was going to be in there with tonight. Right hand from Lincoln now. The advantage, clothesline, knocking South into the ropes, charging, and that time knocking him down. Another clothesline from Abe. He's picking up steam. What a boot right into the chin area of Ricky South, who is a little wobbly now. And, stunner! The TKO stunner from Lincoln on the cover. 1, 2, no! Ricky South rolls the shoulder off the mat. I think that took a lot out of Abe there, but he's going to have to regroup and find another way to defeat the example. And now Abe with the goozle, the inventor of the chokeslam, looking for his patented move, but Ricky South desperately able to elbow out of it. Now Ricky going after the arm here. Oh, look at the strength! Ricky South with Lincoln on his shoulder, power slam. South cover, 2, no, Lincoln able to get the shoulder up. Wow, impressive strength from Ricky South, who is certainly being tested in his boombox debut. Now what? Ricky South heading underneath the ring. This was a fairly clean fight up to this point, but not quite sure what he's doing underneath there. Pulling out a chair. Ricky South obviously getting frustrated and attempting to take a shortcut. Similar to what we saw Evan Rivers pull off when he was in there with Abe Lincoln last season. And Ricky South thinking twice about it. Now charging in. Caught him! Choke slam! Downtown! But the ref not in the ring. He was putting the chair back, the cover, 2, and Ricky South gets his foot on the rope, just barely escaping the pin. Now, South trying to get out of there. What is that? Is that powder? Ricky South grabbed a handful of powder. Abe Lincoln doesn't see it. The ref doesn't see it. And shielding himself with the ref and throwing the powder in the eyes. Abe's blind. Abe Lincoln is blinded by Ricky South. Drills him with the pile driver. No way! Ricky South defeats Abraham Lincoln! Unbelievable! He shielded the referee's eyes and tossed the powder in the face of Abe Lincoln, spiked him with the pile driver, and Ricky South with an impressive boombox debut. The example goes 2-0 at Boom Pro Wrestling, one of very few to ever defeat Abraham Lincoln. Abe, for the first time, suffering back-to-back losses, and it's back-to-back wins for Ricky South. 2 men on different trajectories. What now? Ricky South attacking Abe from behind. He already beat him. Come on, is this really necessary? Abe still can't see. He doesn't even know what's happening. South with the uppercut coming from down south. Oh man, this is just too much. Ricky South grabbing the chair now. The match is over. South drops the chair down. No! Ricky South just spiked Abe Lincoln on the chair! Oh, Mike, get in there and check on Abe. He might have a broken neck. This is sickening. I don't think Abe's okay. A shocking boombox debut for Ricky South, laying out Abraham Lincoln in his first appearance in the boombox. Ricky South makes a statement. Abe Lincoln being checked on here. It's good to see that he's moving around at least, but I don't know if I've ever seen Abraham Lincoln destroyed like this. This is hard to watch.
Two tag teams, both alike in dignity, in the fair boombox where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge, break to new mutiny for tonight's main event. Argentina Arms, take us home.
Biggest boss when I've been in trust. I'm a bigger problem when I couldn't trust. Murder on my mind is sounding very hard. My revolver's not religious, no
revolution. 12-0. Illa Tribe have won 12 straight matches at Boom Pro Wrestling. Harder than any tag team in the game today. The winners of the Scott Henson Memorial Tag Team Tournament. They haven't lost since March of 2024. An 18-month winning streak for Illa Tribe. But tonight, finally, after 14 months, they face the stiffest. I'm so excited for this. Jacky Lee. Shareef Morrow. For the first time in 18 months, reloaded, teaming together in the boom box. What a special night. Reloaded. They went to hell and back over the past year and change. A tumultuous year after Shareef Morrow turned his back on Jacky Lee. But finally, Shareef had enough. Letting bygones be bygones. And historically, the greatest tag team in Boom history. Well, the rights to that title up for grabs tonight. Illa Tribe reloaded, the two best tag teams we have set for a massive main event.
Wrestling fans, the following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Vancouver, British Columbia, the Prince of Pop-Tarts, Jacky Lee.
Excellent job, as always, from Harmful Gina Harms. I want to make note of something she said on that intro. For the past year, we've been hearing heartless Shareef Morrow. Well, heartless no more. The Mischief Maker is back in Boom Pro Wrestling. But perhaps maybe a bit of tag team ring rust for Reloaded. The last time Illa Tribe lost was way back in season 2 of Boom when we took over UBC. That was the last time that Reloaded have teamed together. So Illa Tribe 12-0 since the last time we saw Reloaded teaming together at Boom Pro Wrestling. Of course, it was at the biggest one, 2024, when Shareef Morrow turned his back on Jacky Lee. We heard the question over and over again. Why Shareef? Why? Well, Shareef gave us his reason. He was upset over the fact that Jacky Lee put Shareef Morrow's Boom career on the line to win the Vancouver City title. Look at this, Shareef Morrow right off the bat. But it was fitting because in the Commodore, Jacky Lee sacrificed his shot at the Vancouver City title to reunite with his brother, proving how much he truly does care about his friendship with Shareef. And now Reloaded are back, but can they handle Illa Tribe, who have been absolutely unstoppable for the past 18 months? The biggest tag team main event in Boom Pro Wrestling history, and Shareef Morrow flying with the crossbody and a kick out by Guerrilla Suge. These two teams have done battle numerous times in the past, including here at Boom Pro Wrestling. They faced off way back at the first Spot Pawn season. A victory for Illa Tribe, but these two teams in completely different states right now. This is not the same Illa Tribe that Reloaded squared off with 2 years ago. And now, what is this? Reloaded with Coco Flash. Reloaded using Coco Flash as a human battering ram right into the nether regions of Guerrilla Suge. It's been all Reloaded here in the early going. Certainly no signs of tag team ring rust to this point, but we'll see how that fares as the match wears on. Jacky Lee and Shareef Morrow in the ring now, getting the running start, but Illa Tribe met them, not allowing them to dive through the ropes. And both in no man's land now. Illa Tribe charging, double drive-by, sandwiching Reloaded, their heads cracking together. And just like that, Illa Tribe back in control of the match. Reloaded got off to a hot start. Illa Tribe able to weather that, and now in control of the match. Such an amazing night it's been. It's so great to be back here in the Boombox, and the biggest main event that we could possibly give you to kick off and close our season 4 opener. Oh man, I think Jacky Lee just tossed Guerrilla Suge's head into the ring post. It was hard to tell there. Big shout out to our cameraman Dan, who got maybe caught up in the action a little bit there. And the action now spilling all the way to the bar area. The $4 beer chant, of course. And now Shareef Morrow gonna follow Coco Flash up on top of the bar. What do you do? Oh, Shareef Morrow, what are you doing? A package pile driver on the bar. Just drilling Coco Flash. Coco might be out of this thing. He is out cold, but Guerrilla Suge comes in from behind. Guerrilla Suge following Shareef Morrow up onto the bar. This is a dangerous position for both competitors. Jacky Lee, attempted double suplex here. 3 of them are standing atop the bar, and Guerrilla Suge knocking Shareef Morrow off the bar. What? What are you doing? Guerrilla Suge! Guerrilla press off the bar! Somebody's gonna check on Jacky Lee. This is absurd. This is wild! Guerrilla Suge just decimating Jacky Lee, tossing him right on top of Shareef Morrow. And now what? Guerrilla Suge cannonball! Oh my God! This is insane! What a wild main event! My sentiments exactly. Wow. Guerrilla Tribe taking full control of the match. Guerrilla Suge, the Guerrilla press to Jacky off the bar, and then a cannonball taking them both out. Haven't seen much action in the ring. Guerrilla Suge now bringing Jacky back in, who is taking some real punishment. No way. Not like that. Jacky Lee, just too much heart to go down like that. Now choking out Jacky Lee, using every second of the 5 count before finally breaking it. And how heartbreaking would it be for Reloaded to lose in their first time back as a tag team, but man, they could not be facing a stiffer challenge. Illa Tribe just looking unstoppable, and that is textbook Illa Tribe right there. 2 and a kick out. That's the same way they won the Scott Henson Memorial Tag Team Tournament, that exact maneuver, but Jacky Lee able to get the shoulder up. Tag made, quick tags now for Illa Tribe. These two are just so good at tag team wrestling. It's almost like this telepathic communication between Guerrilla and Coco. Poetry in motion, but Jacky Lee, Maestro Cradle, and a kick out by Suge. Wow. Headbutt from Guerrilla Suge, snuffing that out though, and now mounting Jacky Lee, just hammering away. Jacky Lee trying to get over into his corner and make the tag to Shareef Morrow, but Guerrilla Suge taunting him. Another tag made. Back in the ring comes Coco Flash, and a shot right into the rib area of Jacky Lee. Jacky Lee coming off the heels of really the greatest Vancouver City Championship reign in history, but now heading back to the tag division here alongside his brother Shareef Morrow. It's just such a welcome sight to see Reloaded back in there, but it might be a rough debut for them as they try to work out the kinks. Illa Tribe, they're just working on a whole other level right now, but Jacky able to get out of the way. Got him up, Jacky on his feet from behind. And now tossing Guerrilla Suge into Coco Flash. It went a little south on that one. Jacky Lee up over top. Pop-Tart Punch taking out both members of Illa Tribe. And if there's ever going to be an opening for Jacky to make the tag, this is it. Jacky Lee running across Illa Tribe, making the tag. In comes Shareef Morrow, Sling Blade. And one to Coco Flash as well. Shareef Morrow able to build up a lot of energy, being held on the apron for a number of minutes there. And now just tackling Coco and ramming the shoulder into the midsection. Hard knife edge chop. And now Shareef charging again. What an uppercut. Grabbing onto the pigtails or whatever there. And now that's trademark. Shareef Morrow, oh man, he hit his own brother. With eyes in the back of his head, Shareef Morrow got the Rolling Thunder Frog Splash, but Guerrilla dropped the senton onto Coco. What now? Shareef Morrow going for double sliced bread, and inverted DDT. Both members of Illa Tribe are down. Reloaded have certainly managed to get back into this match in spectacular fashion. Now tossing Coco Flash. Guerrilla Suge making a break for it. Shareef Morrow parting the Red Sea. And here we go, the assisted coffin drop, just like we saw back in the Commodore. Jacky Lee plunging onto Guerrilla Suge. Oh man, there. Almost a Superman punch from Coco Flash. Now the war continues down on the floor, but Coco Flash up over top, crashing down. Wow! Coco Flash with electrifying offense, flying all over the place. Man, what a main event. This is as good as it gets. Tag team excellence from both teams. Now what? Oh no. That's Shareef Morrow's move. Oh my God. Drilled him. The DDT right on his head out of the Abigail. But look at that. Rock bottom. Jacky Lee fired up from behind. Guerrilla Suge joins the fray. Jacky Lee. Look at this. Pop-tart plunge from Guerrilla Suge. The big man flying high. I don't think Guerrilla Suge gets enough credit. What an athlete Guerrilla Suge is. Guys that size are not meant to move like that. Oh, wait! What? Look at the strength! Shareef Morrow with a power bomb, smashing Guerrilla Suge. Stunner to Shareef. Coco Flash emptying the arsenal. Two, and Shareef got the shoulder up at the very last second. What is it going to take? Both teams just doing everything they can, but to this point, not enough. Although Reloaded are down, this could be, we've seen this before from Illa Tribe. Guerrilla Suge holds him up, and Coco Flash stomps him down. Illa Tribe have taken full control now. Reloaded or beaten. Reloaded or battered, and Illa Tribe about to pick the bones of Shareef Morrow. Dispatching of Jacky Lee there, and perhaps one more stomp for good measure. just drilling Shareef Morrow again. Shareef is out. Shareef Morrow is out. Illa Tribe 13 and... What? Illa Tribe had the match. Are you kidding me? Illa Tribe had this match won right there. I don't understand what they're doing here. They're looking to put Reloaded out for good. Illa Tribe have dominated the tag team division for a year and a half. And now, are we witnessing the end of Reloaded here? No, not off the top. Oh no. For the love of God, a stomp coming off the top, and that'll do it right there. Illa Tribe 13 and oh no! Jacky Lee comes flying out of nowhere. Double foot stomp, saving Shareef. But still, and Guerrilla took out Coco. The spear into the corner. Look at Jacky. Look at the strength of Jacky Lee. Fireman's carry to come. Oh, Samoan drop. Taking Guerrilla Suge out. Reloaded with an opening. I don't know how they're in this match still. It looked like it was all over, but Reloaded gutting through. And now the assist. Double powerbomb. Coco right on top of his brother. Tag made. Jacky is legal. And now, a taste of their own medicine, perhaps. Jacky Lee on the top rope. Jacky Lee measuring and stomping down Guerrilla Suge. Cover, 2, 3. Reloaded are back and better than ever. 12-1. Reloaded have put a stop to the unbeaten streak of Illa Tribe. What a main event! Oh my God! What a night! Reloaded overcoming it all! Reloaded back in business! Reloaded pick up the win in their first time together in the boombox in 18 months. A thunderous ovation. It's so great to see Reloaded back together. And they vault themselves right back up to the top of the tag team rankings. What a way to kick off season 4 in the boombox. This season is gonna be wild. Like and subscribe for more Boom Pro Wrestling. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.